place that is so rich with the history of powerboat racing. 40 years of world championships. This year's event presented by Race World Offshore in conjunction with the American Powerboat Association and the Union of International Moto Nautique. Todd Swafford back with you, joined by John J.W. Powell and Joey Cook of the Key West Citizen. Immediately following this final race of the day are Super Cat and Extreme teams, as well as the Super Cat 860 boat and a demo race that is going on with the 16 Marine team. We'll tell you about that in a moment. But there will be a free concert down at the Truman Waterfront Park at the sound stage there. That's in the infield down by the water park, and that's where the awards are going to be. So a concert with the band Gray. It's free to the public. Starts immediately after this race, and the award ceremony will follow the concert by Gray. So again, see you down there at the stage near the water park inside the inner inner park at the Truman Waterfront Park, and the rock band Gray starts playing immediately following this Super Cat race. Super Cat Extreme boats are also here for their final race of the week, and a couple of exhibition boats are running out here as well, and we'll tell you about them here right now as we give you our lineup for our final race of the day. In the Super Cat class, this is spec racing. Twin 750 horsepower engines are the motors of choice. Single carburetor, naturally aspirated engine. They use regular gasoline. And IMCON is your national champion, is your two-day winner and leader in the points class in a 388 skater, Myrick Coyle and Tyler Miller. Number 5, WHM Motorsports, a 40-foot skater with twin 750 Sterling engines, Britt Lilly and Jay Muller. The number 4, Chariots of Fire, 388 skater with twin 750 Sterlings, John Paul Emmons and Jimmy McIntyre. The number 54, Great Dell, a 42 MTI with twin 750 KME engines, Chris Grant and Billy Moore. And the number 66, Canada Homes, a 40-foot skater, or that's a 388 skater, with twin 750 Sterlings, and Lauren Leibel and John Tomlinson on board. We have orange smoke. That means we're going to be lining these boats and starting here in just a few moments. In the extreme class, your overall leader after 2 days of winning, it's the Husky Ware boat in a 50-foot victory with twin 1650 Case engines and surface drives. Carlos de Casada drives, and throttleman is Steve Curtis. The number 77 Lucas Oil, a 52 Mystic with Jay Johnson and Nigel Hook, twin 1350 Mercuries racing. And number 43 Sweet Beans is in the limited extreme class. Jeff McCann and Chris Bowen in a 44-foot skater with twin 1100 horsepower Mercs. Cigarette Pace boat has the yellow flag up. We're about ready to start. I want to remind you that you can follow telemetry of Nigel Hook and Jay Johnson's 52 Mystic Lucas Oil at www.t3lemetry, Lemetry.com. That's T3LEMETRY.com. See what Jay and Nigel see in the cockpit. All right, the yellow flag is up behind the 50-foot Cigarette Pace boat. The Race World Offshore race final here in the Super Cat class. You also have your Super Cat 860 boat running here with the 5 Super Cat boats. Yellow flag is up. We're waiting to start our final race of the day, and it's a green flag. And the race is on. Allez vite. IMCON, your 2-day world champion wannabe, is hoping he's going to get his championship locked up here today. Has won 2 races on Wednesday and Friday. He's not going to be a wannabe anymore. All he's got to do is go out here and win the world championship today. He's got to finish better than 5th. Canada Homes and WHM Motorsports take the early lead in Super Cat. Heading out to turn number 1. Let's hope everybody keeps these things upright. The WHM, that's Jay Muller and Britt Lilly in that boat. Britt Lilly sitting in for the injured Billy Moff. That's IMCON laying back and watching these 2 boats go into the turn. WHM on the inside. Canada Holmes on the outside. It's a 40 skater and a 388 skater. WHM just sitting in front. These boats will be pushing 120, 130 miles an hour. Actually, there's a boat in the middle there. That's Canada Holmes, and MCON's right on the outside. Couldn't even see him. We got our second start coming up here in Key West Harbor. That's the JBS team. That's a demo class boat that's leading going out. But let's go back to the leaders in Super Cat class. WHM, the defending world champion here in Key West for 2 years, has the lead. 40 skater. After lap number 1, will have the lead. These boats are doing 14 laps here today. Canada Holmes second. Check that, MCON running in second. Canada Holmes in third. Sweetwater running in fourth. And Gradell in fifth. And we saw the Super Cat 860 boat coming through. That Vinny Diorio and Simon Prevost both running alone in class with 860 horsepower sealed Mercury engines.
We did not see Lucas Oil get out to the start there behind the Cigarette Hawk. And congratulations to John Kelleher and Nick Bohr for their 70th start in that Cigarette Hawk boat. 70th time they've taken off as the pace boat.
Couple of boats getting up to late starts. Looks like MCON has gotten around WHM at the north turn here in Key West Harbor. MCON has taken the lead in the harbor turn from WHM. And here comes your leaders in the extreme class. That's Husky on the outside. On the inside, looks like Lucas Oil. Is it? Nope, that's a Sweet Beans boat. Yeah, Pardon me.
Lucas Oil did not take off to the start from what I saw.
So Husky Chocolate, 50-foot Victory hull, twin 1650 case engines. It's run flawlessly this week. It leads after lap number 1. There's Sweet Beans.
And it is confirmed the Lucas Oil is still sitting down there, have not been able to get their engine started.
That's bad luck for Nigel Hook and Jay Johnson. A beautiful 52 Mystic hull. They had a real chance at upsetting Husky Ware for the World Championship, but not sitting in the harbor. There goes the exhibition boat. That's a 42 MTI JBS. It's powered by twin 1100 horsepower, 16 Marine V16 engines. It's a rocket ship. And looking south towards turn number 2. That's MCON, who has taken the lead in the Super Cat class. It's been their year. They're the APBA National High Point champions and looking for their first ever world championship. MCON, a 388 skater with twin 750 Sterling engines. WHM in second. Canada Holmes in third. As we watch the boats head into that hairpin turn at number 3. There's MCON taking it, negotiating the turn. Beautiful. Watch WHM and Canada Holmes go into the turn, second and third. As Chariots of Fire and Gradell turn in front of the Harbor Hotels. Now back out on the back stretch. That's MCON, your overall leader. Tyler Miller, Myrick Coyle. Leading in the Super Cat class. MCON, a historic day for them if they can continue to run in front. And win a world championship. Now Husky Ware. Here's your Extreme class leader. They've led all week. Husky Ware. Allegra Motorsports. Carlos de Casada. And the 8-time Class 1 UIM world champion, Steve Curtis. The only boat running in this class other than Lucas with surface drives, but Lucas did not start. And now Sweet Beans, that's an old WHM Motorsports Super Cat, or Super Boat, I should say. 46 feet, skater.
Running considerably better today than he was the other day, too.
Yep, twin 1,100 horsepower Mercury engines. And now Husky Ware comes into the turn, comes out of the turn and heads back out to 1. And here's your overall leader. And not another boat now into the screen, finally, WHM. And then Canada Homes, that's MCon.
He doesn't need to finish first today.
No,
to take on the
I
World
tell you the truth,
Championship.
if WHM can keep running up in front, he could let WHM and Canada Homes go by him as long as WHM wins. This is still MCon's title. But tell Myrick and Tyler that right now, the way their boat's running, they ain't going to let any chance of the fourth place being in their sight at all at this point.
And that boat is running so well right now. WHM Motorsports in second. Now Canada Homes running in third. Nice to see that Outer Limits boat. It runs so well, running in its own classification alone. As we look at the JBS boat heading back out, but back to, there's Gradell running in 5th overall. Back to the way MCon's running right now. It's like it did on Friday when it stalked Canada Homes all day and they fell into their setup. They got weight out of the boat, gas got lighter, and then that boat just got faster out of the turns and went right by them.
Yeah, it was a well-run race of the day. They looked like a lion sitting in the Serengeti's tall grass waiting to pounce, and they did eventually when it came time. And like I said, that's why they're in control they are right now, and they could come in third if the WHM comes in front, but ain't no need. Just keep running your race right now and doing your thing.
There's Husky Ware, and a really solid day for them. Each day of this 3-day World Championship, they've led from start to finish. We watch MCon go around turn number 1 on the south end of the course. It's a short leg between 1 and 2, now heading eastbound towards Fort Zachary Taylor. The boat running smoothly, not getting any air. Haven't seen any ill effects to this point in the race with the incoming tide now and the wind going against it. So MCon turning in front of the pin at 2, or around the pin, but in front of the fans at Fort Zachary Taylor, and beginning to run here in front of the fans at the Outer Mole and Historic Waterfront Park. There goes Sweet Beans. They're in second place. And again, a great shot for the fans watching this boat, 130 miles an hour estimated. MCon, Skater, Hull, and Sterling engines. On lap number 4 of 14. MCon, WHM Motorsports running in second. And Canada Homes will follow in third. Don't forget, immediately following this race, there is a free concert down at the Truman Park, down on the infield where the stage is for the awards ceremony. Not the amphitheater, but down by the water park. Free rock concert with the band Gray. And immediately after that, the award ceremony for the Race World Offshore 40th anniversary races.
MCon is down. MCon is in the infield.
MCon is down. They've got their engine hatch up. taking a look in there to see what the heck's going on.
So Myrick Coyle, I believe,
It does look like Myrick.
coming back to the cockpit, see if he gets back in. This could be a huge story not expected. Husky wear coming off plane as well. Husky wear is not running. They've come off plane here in front of the outer mole at Truman Annex. Let's see if we can move back to IMCON, guys, and see what's going on with them. Husky wear going to the infield. Sweet Beans still running. This is an unusual turn of events. The two lead boats that have flawlessly run over 2 days in Super Cat and Extreme have both stopped racing.
I didn't see the number 16 boat, the boat that sat here for exhibition today. I haven't seen them come back around either.
Yeah, they went down 2 laps, and I lost track of them as well myself.
It's an old WHM boat here, a super boat, but right now WHM Motorsports number 5 is leading in Super Cat class. IMCON is still got the cockpit hatch open. They were looking in the engine compartments, but now are idling to the center of the course. WHM, now the 40-foot skater, owned by Billy Malk, driven by Britt Lilly, and throttled by Jay Muller, is in the lead. In Super Cat class.
This would put them in second, and Canada Holmes actually in control of the World Championship right now.
Strange turn of events. IMCON was running so well and then has broken down right now in Key West Harbor. Canada Holmes in second, Lauren Leibel and John Tomlinson, that 388 skater.
Lucas Oil is looking to start still right now, get on this course. This could change everything. If they could run a few laps here, they could potentially pass up Husky and make this very interesting in the point run here.
Yeah, let's see if we can go to the infield maybe and look at Husky. Right now I see, looks like someone's up on top of the boat. Yeah. That's Steve Curtis. Unusual turn of events here as the two dominant boats of the week are out of the race. IMCON was leading in Super Cat class. They're now out. And Husky wear the same in Extreme class after leading the first 3 laps.
That's Steve Curtis standing up on the hull, and it looks like he's unbuttoning his life jacket.
This is not what you would have expected.
Taking off his gloves.
Yep.
They might be finished.
And both these teams, you would have felt that they were on cruise control today. Not certainly having to necessarily finish one or two. If I'm correct, IMCON just needed a 3rd place.
IMCON, well, they needed, it depended on what Canada Holmes did in front of them, but yeah, 1st or 2nd got him the title. A 3rd place and Canada Holmes coming 2nd would have gotten them the title still. But at this point, Canada Holmes is in the driver's seat with WHM looking to come 2nd on the podium. And IMCON is still, no matter what happens, it looks like IMCON will still be on the podium in some fashion.
And looking at that 40-foot skater of Billy Moff, WHM Motorsports packs that air so well. Great speed. WHM, lap number 6 of 14, has the lead in Super Cat class now. Britt Lilly on the wheel with Jay Muller. Canada Holmes running in 2nd, now approaching the start-finish line. Running behind WHM right now, it all stays this way. That'll be your Super Cat World Champion, Lauren Leibel and John Tomlinson. Sweetwater, the Outer Limits 42. Now Chariots of Fire in third place in Super Cat class coming to your picture. What a disappointing day for Tyler Miller and Myra Coyle and MCon. Looked like they were ready to wrap up a world championship. Same for Husky Ware. Steve Curtis and Carlos de Quesada.
It looks like they're adrift. They're not even under power.
Exactly.
It could be a lot different for them. If Lucas Oil had made the course today, they could be in control of the World Championship right now. But because Lucas Oil's not out there, it's pretty much still Huskies to lose.
Disappointing day as MCon sits on top of their canopy. What a season for Vinny Diorio and Simon Prevost in Sweetwater, the 42 Outer Limits boat with the twin 860 Mercury Racing engines. This boat is running as good as they have all week. They've got that boat finally going, twin 1100 horsepower engines for the old WHM 44 skater. Sweet Beans, Jeff McCann and Chris Bowen. Getting that classic style. Boat that Billy Moff campaigned successfully for many years, and now his new boat is about ready to lap them. Your overall leader in the Super Cat class, there on the left of your screen, WHM. Brett Lilly's already drove to one win here today in LSP Hurricane of Awesomeness. And he's halfway across the race course and winning here today and ending up on the podium in the Super Cat class. And what a class act Billy Moff is for bringing this team to town. Of course, battling with the surgery that he had. Canada Home onto your screen on the Facebook live stream for Race World Offshore. Billy Moff had to take off the end of the season. He says, you know, I've been to Key West every year since the late 70s. I'm still coming. I can't race. Doctors have told me I can't get in the boat, but I'm bringing my crew, and we're going to race to defend our world championship. And he put Britt Lilly in the boat with Jay Muller.
Yeah, he went through those health issues in the beginning of September. We were at the Clearwater race. They were definitely going to be a scratch for this race. And then about a week later, the news came out that Billy was going to bring the boat into town, but we didn't know if he was going to drive or not.
Yeah, they told him he couldn't. They had to tell him.
Lucas Oil is coming out of the inner mole right now.
Oh, goodness.
So we'll see what that does, if anything, for the rest of this.
So they're just getting up and underway. How many laps did Husky do? 3?
3 laps, so they can come in second, but they still, in order to win a title, they need to finish in front of Sweet Beans. If they can finish and somehow Sweet Beans breaks down and they finish 7 or 8 laps here, Lucas Oil could still somehow find a national championship or world championship here this year.
You're listening to continuing coverage of the 2021 Race World Offshore Championships here in Key West, Florida, a 40th anniversary event there. You see the 52 Mystic. They had trouble, couldn't get out of the hot pits. But that's Nigel Hook and Jay Johnson in the Lucas Oil team. And they're going to get out there. If they can get around Sweet Beans in some fashion, they could put them up to the top spot in the Extreme Cat class because the Husky Ware boat is dead in the water. Here's 2 Billy Moff boats, the former 44 skater Sweet Beans. Of course, ran under the name WHM. And his current boat, the 40-foot skater with twin 750 Sterling engines, WHM Motorsports. Immediately following this race, there is a free concert down at the stage in the Truman Waterfront Park down on the grass. Down by the water park. There goes Lucas Oil. They're officially underway. Trying to chase down Sweet Beans. So the band Gray is performing a concert that precedes the award ceremonies. Immediately following this race, so we'll see you down there at the big stage for Race World Offshore and the free concert by the rock band Gray. WHM Motorsports. His teams have been to the World Championship 18 times here in Key West in various classes. He is the defending world champion. Here we see the 42 MTI Graydell running now in, you got that, where do you got this boat, third or fourth?
I got him in fourth.
Yeah, fourth. So Chariots of Fire continues to run in third. In second, Canada Homes. Here's the Graydell boat with 750 KME engines. It's the beauty of this spec class that is Supercat Racing. You can build your own engines. And Graydell uses KME engines. The rest of the teams in this class go with the Sterling engines. And here comes Lucas Oil. This is a team that's trying to mix things up. They've got to get out and run. They had some problems, couldn't get out of the pits, but now have that boat up and running. That's Lucas Oil, Nigel Hook, and Jay Johnson in their new 52 Mystic. That's the former Envy boat. And we see MCon crossing the course. What a tough day. Disappointed guys in that boat. Myrick Coyle sitting on top there. Tyler Miller on the throttles. There will be no world championship for them this year. WHM continues to lead after lap number 9. Had troubles testing that boat on Tuesday. Have got it going now. But right now, Lucas Oil is trying to chase down Sweet Beans. Sweet Beans will come into your picture here momentarily. I'm not sure he can do it. They got that boat running.
It's actually running pretty well here today.
They've got to get around the course. And if they do get around the course and finish today, it'll still be a podium finish for Lucas. But take the championship, it wouldn't happen. Canada Homes, that right now is the boat that is poised to win the Supercat World Championship.
At this point in that extreme class, you're looking at Lucas Oil. If they get around 3 laps here to pass up the Huskyware, they'll end up with 362 points. But Huskyware, even with the third place finish today, still wins up at 365, 3 points ahead for that national or world championship.
So, Chariots of Fire there, going around the north turn, turn number 3 in third place. This could be another world championship for John Tomlinson here in Key West. He's 114. He's in Canada Homes. This boat right now is the fly in the ointment for Lucas Oil. And it has not run well all week, but today it's running very strong and is your overall leader in the extreme class right now. Sweet Beans. Pair of 1100 horsepower Mercury engines. And that big former super boat that is a skater. Here comes Graydell. Solid week for them. Got that boat running well, the 42-foot MTI. Now back out to the back stretch. The old Cleveland construction boat. That is Chariots of Fire. You got to take your hats off to these guys. As Lucas Oil passes us here in front of the Truman Annex. But John Paul Emmons and Jimmy McIntyre campaigned the Chariots of Fire all year long. Testament to hard work and grit and adding excitement to every race that they've been in. WHM Motorsports. This is lap number 10. They are your overall leader. Skater Hull, Sterling Power. Billy Moff and Britt Lilly racing for, Jay Muller and Britt Lilly racing for Billy Moff. And then Sweet Beans will come into your picture now. They continue to lead after, is that 8 laps? 9 laps.
9 laps.
That's nine laps. Yeah.
9 laps. You're the overall leader, Sweet Beans, in the extreme class. There's Canada Holmes. Now looking back on the backstretch, Lucas Oil's got that Mystic running nicely. Canada Holmes was running in second. Super Cat, Chariots of Fire in third, just passing us here at the broadcast booth. But Lucas Oil got a long way to go now, 7 laps behind Sweet Beans. Looks like Husky Chocolate or Husky Wear, the Husky Chocolate team, finally got their engines going, blowing some black smoke out, trying to get to the cranes to get out of the water. Watching the boats go around the course right now.
That officially completes another lap then, that fourth lap, so Lucas Oil's got 2 more to even come in second at this point.
Good point. All right, we're looking at Husky Wear right now. Surprise story in extreme class, them breaking down 4 laps into this race. Of course, Imcon broke down in Super Cat class. Here's your leaders. Or excuse me, here's Lucas Oil. That's their 3rd time around on this course. He did not start initially, but we're able to get the boat up and going. And now Graydell passes through in 4th on lap 10 of 14. We're down to about 3.5 laps for WHM, the boat you see there. Putting on a heck of a show here for the fans in Super Cat class today. Taking advantage of Imcon breaking down after 4 laps on this course. WHM Motorsports, 2-time defending world champion here in Key West. Britt Lilly, Jay Muller running for Billy Moff. Sweet Beans, leader in extreme class. And they are making things tough on Lucas Oil. If they keep that boat running, finish this race, it will preserve a world championship for Husky Wear, even though they broke down here today. Here comes Canada Holmes, 388 skater, a former Performance Boat Center boat that Johnny ran with Myrick Coyle for 2 championships in 2016 and 17. Canada Holmes in second. Can wrap up a world championship by holding their position here today and finishing. There goes Sweetwater, the 42 outer limits. And Chariots of Fire holding on to 3rd place right now. Watching the 2021 Race World Offshore Championships, an APBA UIM sanctioned event presented by Race World Offshore. Watch WHM Motorsports head out to turn number 1. This event,
they've got that boat running as good as we've seen all week.
Yeah, absolutely. Another good look at the Lucas Oil boat, the 52 Mystic, the former Envy boat. Jay Johnson and Nigel Hook. Now a look at Canada Holmes as they head out on lap number 12 of 14. Running in second here today in Key West, Florida. Now back to Lucas Oil, finishing lap number 5. Still 6 or 7 laps behind Sweet Beans?
6 laps behind.
6 laps behind Sweet Beans.
So they'll pass up Husky Ware this next time through.
And move into second place overall.
But point-wise, it's still going to leave them in a gap.
And Gradell coming around, continuing to run 4th overall as we look out to Emmons and McIntyre in Chariots of Fire. Now, your 2 leaders in Super Cat, WHM Motorsports here. 2 laps left. And Sweet Beans. They are running first in the extreme class with 3 laps left for that boat. They are standing between Lucas Oil winning a world championship and finishing second on the podium if they can keep that boat running. Race World Offshore's championship here on the Zone 97.7 Sports Radio from the Deep Impact Custom Boats Blackwater broadcast booth. 12 laps in for Canada Homes. Team that can wrap up a world championship with that finish right there, second overall. We look back out at your overall leader, WHM Motorsports, and saw the Sweetwater boat come through in Super Cat 860 class, running unopposed. 12 laps of 14 in the books. So this class here has 2 laps to go.
Talking about making up some time, Lucas Oil's hitting turn number 2 going 96 miles per hour.
They've got that boat running well. Don't know what kept them in the pits, but Sweetwater continues to run nicely here in Key West. Now looking at your overall leader, WHM Motorsports, on the Race World Offshore Facebook live stream.
138, Lucas 140 coming down the straightaway here. 141, 142 for Lucas Oil coming by us. 145.
They finished 6 laps here on the course, so still trailing Sweet Beans by roughly 5.5 laps. Lucas Oil going to the Key West turn, following the Chariots of Fire boat. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of unusual circumstances. Saw 2 boats go over in the super stock class. And we, in our last start of the day, our 2 teams that you would have thought they had the World Championships locked up, they both broke down and are out of the overall for the championship here in Key West. It can still end up on the podium, MCon at least, but Husky Chocolate is rooting for Sweet Beans, and they will win a world championship even though they broke down. WHM Motorsports, 1 lap to go. Sweet Beans leading in extreme class. They've got 2 laps to go to finish first here today. Neither of these boats can win the overall championship, and the way things stand right now, unless something else crazy happens. But they can be the fly in the ointment for other teams. Lucas Oil is hoping Sweet Beans doesn't make it around the course. They got a late start and trying to chase them down in position, put themselves on the podium. Here comes Canada Homes. They hold this position, they'll win a world championship here in Key West. Sweetwater, the 42 outer limits. 1 lap to go as well.
I want to talk about how things change so quickly. Lucas Oil came into this race today, one of the biggest fans of Sweetwater, needing them to run right behind them in order to take over the Husky Ware. Now, as we're almost to the end of this race, Lucas Oil is one of the biggest anti-fans of Sweet Beans because they need them to break down so they can get around them in order to win the championship. So they've gone from rooting on Sweet Beans to going against Sweet Beans.
You can't make this stuff up.
Sweet Beans is running really well right now, too. A WHM lapped him and looked like he was going to walk away from him, but he's been hanging with him ever since WHM passed him.
And here comes Lucas Oil. They got that. It just shows you what that boat can do and what they're going to be working on in the off season with it.
145.3 miles per hour, Lucas Oil, when it went by us.
Nigel Hook, Jay Johnson, they'll be on the podium. Where they end up still to be determined. Canada Homes looks like they're poised to win a world championship here in Key West. It'll be the first one for Lauren Leibel. He's the guy that got John Tomlins into racing in the mid-'80s in a boat called Cigarette Molson Indy. He raced as a throttleman with Lauren. He would later race in his boat as a throttleman in the Labatt's team. And then John will go on to have in his life a storied history of winning 24 overall championships and 14 Key West World Championships. Chariots of Fire holding on to third, but not running quite as well as they were earlier.
I was wondering if that helicopter's racing them there.
Yeah, Lucas Oil, and now Braydell coming into your screen. Braydell holding on to fourth, but he might go around Chariots of Fire, and that's it. WHM Motorsports is finished up first here today, and Sweet Beans now getting hosed down by, is there one lap left, guys? There's one.
One lap for Sweet Beans.
One lap for Sweet Beans, but I counted 14 for WHM now. I'm with you.
Yep, WHM is done. Sweet Beans kind of got hosed down in the wash of WHM, but still continues to go, and one lap, and they can secure a world championship for Husky Wear if they finish this race course today. Now Canada Homes comes across. There's your world champion in Super Cat class. Lauren Leibel and John Tomlinson in Canada Homes. Now 15 world championships in Key West for the throttleman John Tomlinson. We're seeing WHM go out for an extra lap. Both Joey and I have him at 14 laps completed. And so does JW. But give them one for gusto. See what Canada Homes does. Lucas Oil comes around again. Right now, they've got to hope that Sweet Beans breaks down on this last lap in extreme class.
Even then, they'd have to make up 5 laps, 6 laps to take him over.
Yes. But at that point, RWO race officials will have to let him keep racing. Because
the race would not be over. You would not have anybody officially done with that checkered flag. That's correct.
Right. That's exactly it. Lucas Oil continues to run strong after a no start, but officially they did get their start. Now both Canada Homes and WHM and even the Sweetwater boat in Supercat 860 are all going out for one more lap. But it is already official, or at least unofficial in our books. WHM Motorsports won today. Canada Homes finishing in second. Give us another opportunity to see these boats come around and look one more time at Canada Homes. What a story indeed. And we see Sweetwater and WHM coming around again here. And this will seal the deal. Sweetwater and WHM, both winners here today. WHM and Supercat on the outside. On the inside, your extreme winner today, Sweet Beans. Sweet Beans, Jeff McCann and Chris Bowen, and a skater powered with 1,100 horsepower Merc engines. WHM winning in Supercat class. And one more time into Key West Harbor, it's Canada Homes. This is going to be your Supercat World Champion for 2021, Lauren Leibel. And John Tomlinson, the 388 skater with Sterling Power, Canada Homes. Sweetwater wraps up a victorious week here in Supercat 860 with the sealed 860 Mercury Racing engines and a 42 Outer Limits, Vinny Diorio and Simon Prevost. And now Lucas Oil coming around again. Sweetwater, the reason why the checkered flag didn't come out until that lap was because they don't give the checkered flag until the last class to finish has their first race boat, the first place boat come through. But we are done racing here for the 2021 World Championships in Key West. Beautiful look there at the Cigarette 50-foot boat. Husky Ware in the center of the field, and even though they did not finish past lap 4 today, Joey, because of Sweet Bean's great effort here today, they're going to win a world championship.
They are your world champion.
After winning Wednesday and Friday.
They by 3 points over Lucas Oil in the end, 365 to 362. Husky Ware is your world champion. Lucas Oil is second. Sweet Beans comes in third. And you know what? Had Sweet Beans started that very first day, it makes it a lot more exciting coming into that race there. And then, as you said, Canada Homes is your world champion, 369 points ahead of WHM, comes in the second on the podium, 353. MCon, for the second time in a row, is a third place on the podium. In 2019, they were third place again here today with 340 points ahead of fourth place Chariots Fire, who came in at 313.
Remind everyone, as you're heading off the outer mole into the Truman Waterfront Park, head to the big stage in the grass in the infield there for a live show, absolutely free, with the rock band Gray. So a free rock concert starts this afternoon, and it leads us right on into the award ceremony for Race World Offshore immediately following, and it's all absolutely free to the public. We're watching Gray Dell. They'll finish up in fourth here today in Super Cat class, and there's your extreme winner today, Sweet Beans. Another exciting year of racing, 40 in the books now. The Race World Offshore Championships live on the Zone 97.7 Sports Radio from the Deep Impact Custom Boats Blackwater broadcast booth. Nothing looks or rides like a Deep Impact custom boat. Schedule your sea trial today at deepimpactboats.com/plantationboat.com. And also on the World Wide Web. Thanks for joining us out there globally at Race World Offshore's Facebook page. And special thanks to Cigarette Racing for their sponsorship of Powerboat Racing, 5-year deal with Race World Offshore and the World Championships here in Key West. Thank you, John Ruiz of Cigarette Racing.
Seriously into fishing, you must check out the Ultimate Fishing Machine, the brand new 2022 Blackwater 41 Tournament Edition. Come take a look at this amazing boat on display during race week at the Poker Run Village between the Conch Republic Seafood Company and the A&B Marina Docks. Blackwater, famous for its massive range, super soft dry ride, and phenomenal fit and finish, will get you to the fish faster. Blackwater Boats, true craftsmanship beyond comparison. Go to blackwaterboats.com to see all the excitement for the best fishing boat on the market and schedule your sea trial, or come to Plantation Boat Mart Marina, mile marker 90 on the Overseas Highway in Tavernier. Plantation Boat Mart and Marina specialize in customer service and are happy to get you the parts and service you need at your convenience and show you all the amazing Blackwater boats. If you're seriously into fishing, you got to get into the brand new 2022 Blackwater 41 Tournament Edition. Check it out at blackwaterboats.com and get to those fish in style.
After the roar of your boat motor has subsided, but you want to keep your engine running, stop by Fairvilla Sexy Things Key West, 524 Front Street. Why not keep that excitement in your day? Fairvilla Sexy Things is your intimacy and wellness resource. Plus, they have the sexiest lingerie, the best party supplies, and all your bedroom necessities, sure to keep you revved up and ready for action. For store locations and online shopping, Fairvilla.com. In Key West, every day can be a winner for you at Fairvilla. Fairvilla Sexy Things.
Looking for a good place to cheer your favorite team, listen to great live music, or simply feed your inner hunger with fantastic food? We'll get to the Sandbar, 511 Green Street, offering daily food and drink specials. Happy hour Monday through Friday from noon till 4. Live music and plenty of TVs to catch all the sports action. Home of the 3-pound burrito challenge and fish taco with an excellent late night menu. Check out daily specials